Hello class, this is chapter 1-7b. It is subtracting integers. 1-7a was adding. Since adding and subtracting are opposite functions, it kind of makes sense that 1-7b will be subtraction. Let's look at our first problem here. 8 minus 3. Now if you look at that problem, that reminds you very much of the subtraction type of problems that you have had ever since you were quite young. We know that 8 minus 3 is 5. But when we think of integers, what happens if we take 8 plus negative 3? Now if you remember from lesson 1-7a, we're going to take 8 minus 3, which is 5, and we have more positives, bigger absolute value, so that's going to be a 5. Now if you'll notice, what's true about these answers? These answers are the same. Now if you also notice, in this first problem, 8 minus 3, we're subtracting a positive 3, but in the second problem, we added a negative 3. To subtract an integer really means that we add its opposite. And that is pretty much our rule for subtraction. We add the opposite, and then we use our addition rules that we covered in 1-7a. Generally, we are going to rewrite the problem, and then we use those addition rules. Now, later on in the year, I'll probably show you how to do the shortcut, but for today's lesson, this first lesson, I would like for you to rewrite. Let's look at some examples. In example A, the 3 stays 3. The subtract becomes add. This was a positive 5. Now it's going to be a negative 5. We use our addition rules. Our answer is negative 2. If we look at example B, negative 4, subtraction becomes addition. The negative 3 is going to become positive 3. And our answer is negative 1. Let's look at C. 7. Subtraction becomes addition. The negative becomes a positive. Now we add and get 19. If you will hit pause at this point, and you do D, E, and F, and then I will go over them. Negative 5 plus negative 4. Our answer is negative 9. Now, to be honest with you, when I see a problem like 8 minus 3, I just do it like I've done since I was in the younger grades. But technically, it is 8 plus negative 3, and that will equal 5. F is negative 10 plus 4, which equals negative 6. One of the applications for subtracting integers is finding the range, and this is one of the things we do in data analysis. The range means the difference between the greatest value and the least value. The greatest minus the least. Let's look at example A. The lowest temperature for a city was negative 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Its highest temperature was positive 98 degrees Fahrenheit. Find the range. Now, if you recall from up above here, it's the greatest minus the least. The biggest number is the positive 98. We're going to subtract the smallest number, which is negative 90. We're going to rewrite 98 plus 90, and our answer is going to be 188 degrees. Let's look at problem B. Here, our range is 53 to negative 47. Greatest number, 53. minus the smallest or least number, which is 47. Rewrite 53 plus positive 47 because I add the opposite. 53 plus 47 is 100. Now there's no unit or label given to me in the problem, so I can leave this answer as a 100. But in A, since I am working with something that has a label, I really should put a label on my answer. This concludes Lesson 1, 7B, Subtracting Integers. Catch you next time.